Hi again, Michael Sipe here of Strategic Advisor Board and owner of Sipe Coaching and Consulting. On today's episode of Empowered Leadership, we are going to be talking about the difference between management and leadership. And when I say the difference, I'm going to focus primarily on the difference between a catabolic leader and an anabolic leader. Now, for those of you who have watched some of the earlier videos on energy leadership, catabolic refers to the levels 1 and 2 of the energy chart, and that is sort of a negative or destructive kind of management style. And then on the anabolic side, that's levels 3 through 7. And for the anabolic leader, that's a positive or building up kind of energy or thought and emotion and action process. So what are the traits of a catabolic leader, you ask? Well, let me tell you. Number one, they manage, whereas an anabolic leader leads. Now, how does that really show up? Well, a catabolic leader might delegate completely, whereas an anabolic leader will project share. They will get involved with teams. So maybe there's a product development team, and so they want to help in that process of developing a new product. And so they'll come and check in a little bit and be involved in the process and be a resource. Okay. Now, catabolic manager will typically give information, whereas an anabolic leader will share detailed information and get buy-in from the team. A catabolic leader tends to be very inwardly focused, so they tend to do a lot of self-assessment, whereas an anabolic leader will take a lot of people's feedback. Maybe they do a 360, or maybe they work with their C-suite to get some periodic feedback from them. Another trait of a manager is that they will work in crisis mode, moving from one crisis to the next, whereas an anabolic leader will plan and develop an accountability system to help prevent some of those fires that pop up. A manager tends to disconnect emotionally, whereas an anabolic leader has a sense around them for what's going on, either with an individual or with the organization. And so they will utilize emotional intelligence or emotional awareness, for a better word there. All right, now a manager typically tends to be very left brain, analytically, logically focused, which is fine. But the anabolic leader will actually take into account some of the emotions that are going on within an organization, or they will use their intuition, their gut instinct. And together, those three aspects can help form a more holistic decision-making process. All right, another trait of a catabolic leader or manager is that they deal with problems, whereas the anabolic leader sees only opportunities, especially in a crisis. There's an opportunity for us to change and maybe do something in a better way. Maybe we can learn from some of our mistakes. And then another trait of the catabolic leader or manager is that they utilize others for the purpose of completing tasks. They tend to designate people to do specific tasks, whereas the anabolic leader sees everyone as a human resource, and they bring out other people's gifts. And that might show up where maybe you have somebody on the product development team who has a unique knack for doing sales. And so maybe you bring them into the sales team, even though that's not in their job description, because it's a talent that they have. All right, hopefully you've got some ideas now about the difference between management and leadership from an energy perspective. And maybe you're curious about how energy leadership shows up for you. Well, there's an Energy Leadership Index assessment, and we'd be happy to administer it for you. Just reach out to us at the Strategic Advisor Board or through LinkedIn off of our page there, and we can help set up not only you as a leader, but also maybe for you as a 360, where you can get feedback from others on how you're doing from an energetic perspective. All right, I hope you found this video helpful for you today. Thanks for watching Empowered Leadership, and have a great day.